Welcome to channel Today in History. In today's video we will talk about the day, August 13, 1961, construction of the Berlin Wall. The division of the Reich capital into 4 occupation zones left West Berlin as an outpost of the Western world in the middle of East Germany, officially called the German Democratic Republic (GDR), a center of spying and anti-Soviet propaganda, and a welcoming place for thousands of East Germans fleeing the communist dictatorship. West Berlin has become a geostrategic enclave for Westerners. The economic miracle of West Germany, or Federal Republic of Germany, made any comparison between both sectors of the city favorable to the Western world, so the mobilization of the population, especially skilled workers from the GDR to West Berlin, was increasingly larger. On November 27, 1958, Khrushchev issued an ultimatum on Berlin to the Western powers, or within 6 months its statute was revised in a direction more favorable to the Soviet Union, which would grant the Eastern Zone the status of a free city. Outside the country, Western control, or Moscow, would come to an isolated agreement with the GDR, ceding it full sovereignty over East Berlin and access to the city. The negotiations and the meeting between Kennedy and Khrushchev in Vienna, in 1961, did not serve to change the Western position. 3 essentials, expressed by the American president in July 1961, maintenance of the Western presence in West Berlin, maintenance of the right of access and free elections in Berlin for the inhabitants to choose their political regime. The accelerating rate of escapes to the Western Zone precipitated the construction, which began on August 13, 1961, of a wall that separated both parts of the city and completely isolated West Berlin. The Wall of Shame outraged Western public opinion, further discredited the Soviet stance, and became the painful symbol of the Cold War and totalitarian communist oppression. The barbed wire fence and wooden posts soon turned into a 5-meter-high cement wall, topped with barbed wire and guarded by watchtowers, machine gun nests, and mines. This complex system of walls, electrified fences and fortifications stretched out over 120 kilometers, dividing the city in two and completely surrounding West Berlin. Between 1961 and 1989, approximately 5,000 people managed to cross it, risking their lives. There were a similar number of East Germans who were captured while trying to flee, and 191 died trying to enter West Berlin. The revolutions that in 1989 toppled communist governments and the people's democracies and swept away the communist system in Europe have their greatest symbol in the opening of the wall, on November 9 of that year. The fall of the greatest emblem of the Cold War is one of the key moments in 20th century history. Did you like the video? In the description you will find the blog link with the full article. Give an incentive by subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting and sharing with your friends. Hugs. Until the next.